Hello students, this is Mr. T. Welcome to Algebra, and let's talk about the lesson for today. Alright, so today's objective is to talk about the vertical line test and how to use it to determine if a graph is a function. Alright, so definition of vertical line test. If any vertical line passes through no more than one point of the graph of a relation, then the relation is a function. For these problems, you gotta imagine that there's a vertical line like this line you see here, the blue line. As you move across from left to right, you see how the line is touching one point at a time. So that means that this graph is passing the vertical line test. If you were to see the line touching 2 points at the same time, then it wouldn't pass the vertical line test. But in this case, as we move from left to right, each time the graph is only touching the point one time. Alright, so in this case, let's do it again. Let's move across with the vertical line. As you can see, the line is touching the graph 2 times. Every single time it's touching the graph twice. So this means that this one is not a function. And let's look at the next one. So for this one, as the line moves from left to right, you can see that it's only touching the graph one time, so only at 1 point, so it is a function. So now let's look at other examples. Now in this case, we don't have the line, but now we gotta use, well, we can make or draw our own line or think about the line on our own. So when I draw a vertical line, I can see that it's touching the graph twice here. I draw it again. So you gotta keep trying and graphing at different points to see if it touches the graph twice on a single line. So in this case, this one, it's not a function because it's touching the graph twice. So let's look at this one. So once again, let's draw a vertical line, and I can see that it's touching the bottom and it's touching the top. Let's try another spot. It's touching the bottom and then also touching the top. And once again, touching the bottom, touching the top, and let's see the other one, and again. So it's definitely not a function because it's not passing the vertical line test. Remember, it only passes the test if the line touches only once. Okay, let's look at the other example. So let's draw a vertical line. So it's only touching once there. Another vertical line, it's only touching once. So this one is clearly a function. So this one passes the vertical line test, so it is a function. And let's look at this one. So vertical line touches the graph there, and it also touches in the middle. Here, it only touches it once, but we already found out that when we drew the line on the right side, it touches the graph more than once, so it's definitely not a function. And let's look at this one. So here it touches the graph once, so it's passing the test. Here it's passing the test. It's passing the test. It's passing the test. So this one is definitely a function, so it passes the vertical line test. Alright, so now it's your turn. Go to assignments, click on the one that says vertical line test. It's gonna open the Google form, and then for each graph, just click whether you think it's a function or not. So you just gotta click yes or no, and that's it. And then at the end, submit, and then it's gonna tell you your score right after you turn it in. And that's it. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and I'll see you next time.